From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. From the 35 on 2nd down, Brady. And he's got some space here. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Block 80! 58, come on! 50, quarter. 5.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Complete. It's Johnson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
This is Grant. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
First and goal.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken at his 4. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Sugar! Tricky's the mic. Watch the run. Hey, Delta. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? All day, every. Let's go on. No, 66. Gold 50. He's checking crap.
Brady now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bud Dupree. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, that's the second time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
I'm here all day. Hey, ball 66.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Hey, 380.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Rip.
They'll try and pound it in with Barkhead. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Jamie Collins, formerly of the Browns, in on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Grant. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Moncrief brings it in. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh. Without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Corey Grant, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Steelers 14, Patriots 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. He's got White here. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and send things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
To throw again, Brady. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Wait, that round 80. Round 80. Hey, pick your game up. Regular.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 20-yard touchdown as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
Gostkowski the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Corey Grant on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. On first and 10, here's Brady. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They will run with Grant, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
All right, now. Black 30. Check.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Brady now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Brady. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, 2 of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple of decades. Since 2002, these 2 teams have met in 3 AFC championship games, with New England getting the better of Pittsburgh all 3 times. And you think of the Lombardi trophies, with New England winning last year. Each of these franchises has 6 trophies, tied for the most in the entire league. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And some room to work. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you? When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run here with counter. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Right there. 54. Hey, Alpha. 54 Mike. Focus defense. No spacing.
Here's Roethlisberger.
Here we go. Get off the field.
Steps away to his left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. They come out here in the eye. And the Steelers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Corey Grant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 27, Roethlisberger. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Here's Roethlisberger. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Edelman set to return. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. T.J. Watt, his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Watch the edge. Check, check, check. Greystone, travel. Wait for the edge.
Now Brady. Complete to Dorsett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle.
50, check back 50. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check 26, check 26. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
At the Steelers' 44-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Bring it. Bring it. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. Back it, reload.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Brady. He sets to fire deep. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. They're shoving his way inside the 35.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Alert.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And this is Moncrief with a catch. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up second and 3.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Watch out.
They'll try the left side. Grant, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Show that bench release and go. Let's go. 58, come on. Hey, two. Middle. Pick it up.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here? And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Hatchet. 172.
To throw, it's Brady. Slant route, caught by Edelman. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Now, how many times have we seen that? Third down and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was the Super Bowl MVP last season. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
With the score, Steelers 28, Patriots 14.
Tom Brady needing a fourth-quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. Going for the deep ball. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Deuce.
Throwing again. Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down.
Hey, goal 66.
Again, it's Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
198. Ozzy. Cut. 198. Hey, 66.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. T.J. Watt bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Smooth. Watch the screen.
Brady now to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
198.
To throw again. Brady. It's complete. James White. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Switch. Alert. Hey. Shadow.
Now Brady again. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Now Brady. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football. High percent.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Corey Grant, 73 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
50.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Big Ben, with his size, sometimes it still surprises me when he can dance for a first.
He's the preeminent quarterback at taking contact, shedding it, and turning it into a big play. You know what they say about him? It's not the first 3 seconds of the play that you're worried about with him. It's the next 3. Takes the hit, and now he creates a big one.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 22 yards. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see
pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Brady to throw. He's got White here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Brady now on first down. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. T.J. Watt make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Hey, Orbit, sugar.
Brady going to throw. This complete to the tight end, Clay. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating up.
And now here is another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Edelman was the intended target. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
On first down, Grant. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go back to Grant. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for Pittsburgh, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.